Why were you so angry that you made me do that? Asked me to expertly, if I do say so myself, voice that commercial for you. I crushed that commercial.
Oh,
for you, by the
I'm
way.
so
One take.
tired of
I nailed it.
watching people. I mean, I was just talking about, right? We're hiring people. I want people to go in and talk to these, elderly people, these people with disabilities who sometimes, don't have a lot of people to talk to. I want our employees to talk to them and treat them like family and do right by them, and just give them a fair product at a fair price. And there are so many companies that are coming. Roy and I were talking about this at the beginning of the show. So there's so many people that are just getting into this business going, oh, we have a lot of baby boomers. Everybody's turning over 60. Everybody needs a stair lift. Everybody needs a walk-in tub. Everybody needs this. I'm just going to open a business and I'm just going to start selling lifts. Well, what happens is they don't know what they're doing. They go out of business in a year or two. These people get inferior products that are put in because these up-and-comers can't work with the top manufacturers right out of the gate. So now we have people who pay too much for a lift. It was not professionally installed, so it's in an unsafe situation. People are getting hurt.
Waited a long time for the lift.
Waited a long time to even get the lift
Sure.
installed. Then it breaks down, and these guys, nobody knows how to fix it. They can't get parts. They just stop returning phone calls for 3 to 6 months, and then the people start calling around, and they end up with a company like ours. And we're going out there and we're going, I'm so sorry. I would love to fix this for you, but I can't. I can't get I can't get the parts. I don't even know where this thing was made, or it looks like it came out of somebody's garage. The only thing I can do is replace it. And now these, you have people who have very tight income. They might be living on disability or Social
Sure.
Security or whatever it might be. They can't afford to be doing these type of things 2 times, 3 times, 4 times.
We can't afford to do it once, let
Right.
alone 2 or 3 or 4
Yeah.
times. Right.
So yes, it's very frustrating. I want people to call around and stop just talking to that first fast talking salesperson that walks in your door. Roy was talking too. He sees the same thing in his industry. Talked to Jeremy about it too. It's just, you see people go in and you have a deck built, you have a bathroom built, you have a lift put in, you have your basement waterproofed, and it's done wrong, or it's done with products that just came out of the blue, and
But
you
it's
feel
so
bad.
much
You
cheaper.
feel bad.
Right. It's so much cheaper, though. Right.
Yeah,
right.
well, that's the problem. There's a lot of really good salespeople out there, and they know what to say. They say, well, we care and things. And by the way, we have a lifetime warranty. Okay, and people say, well, as long as it's guaranteed and I have this warranty, it sounds too good to be true. As long as I have this guarantee, and they don't understand or really can appreciate until you've been burned like that. Well, the warranty is as good as the company behind it.
Correct.
And the service that you might get, even if they are in business, may not be responsive or satisfactory. And so all these things that aren't really talked about or even thought about by the consumer. So they just think, well, this is safe. I did my diligence, and it looks like apples to apples to me. But if you're dealing with a new company or a company that's not local and doesn't have a great reputation, or they're new and they don't have a proven reputation, and like I say, you're going to do this once. It's having your basement waterproofed if you have a full system put in, or a lift station. You're going to only want to do this once, and you think, and that's what you think because you're getting a lifetime warranty. Well, good, okay, it's done. But then when they, like you say, when they call, we can't service their work. Okay, we don't know what kind of product, it's the wrong product and things like that. So basically, unfortunately, we have to tell them, well, unfortunately, this wasn't done right. That's why it's not working. We're going to have to rip up and redo the whole thing. That's just devastating.
It is devastating.
I feel
It's
your anger
heartbreaking.
and angst
Yeah.
and heartbreak.
Yeah, it really
it's
is.
sickening. It really is.
Yeah, it's very, very frustrating to have to deal with it. Very frustrating to have that conversation. My sales staff is out there talking to people about trying to do the right thing. My service technicians are calling me up going, what can we do to help them? It's like, let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can try and pull out of our hat. But it's a very, difficult situation to be in. I'm tired of being in it. I'm tired of seeing these companies come in. And there's, when in the construction world, there's so many regulations that are out there.
Sure.
In the lift industry, until you get to the vertical platform lifts and elevators, there's no regulations.
Come on.
No. There's no regulations that are being enforced, I guess is the best way to put it.
Who oversees that?
That's supposed to be the state fire marshal.
fire marshal.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Did you hold your hand up? No.
Well, I was just wondering, are there not codes? They have to hold a permit for this work?
For vertical platform lifts and elevators, yes, we do. But when it comes to chair lifts or ceiling lifts and stuff,
So
no,
they don't
you
even need a permit.
Exactly.
Wow.
Come on.
No, I'm serious.
That's shocking.
Yeah.
Oh.
No.
Wait a minute. You could install a chairlift that supports a 300-pound person to go up a flight of stairs, and there's no regulation whatsoever, and the fire marshal of your town is supposed to come out and say, yeah, that's all right. That's what you're telling me?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, we say the same thing all the time, and that's part of the problem because again, we have people that are literally selling from out of state. They're selling from Colorado, Missouri, New York, Florida, right? They're mailing people stair lifts and then hiring a handyman that's local to put them in.
Wow.
You know, who's never been even trained on the product that's being shipped out there. So yeah, I mean, it's like I don't even know how to describe it. It's almost like buying a car from Indonesia. You don't even know what you're
question
getting,
for you. Some of the questions that you should ask before the break, our listeners, right? So they need a stair lift, and they're calling you, and they want to call 2 other people because they want to compare and contrast. Whatever. Okay, I get it, right? Call 2 or 3 mortgage brokers. You know, Roy gets that all the time. Josh, they meet with 2 or 3 financial planners. Whatever. You want to do your due diligence. Fine. Okay, cool. Go do your due diligence, right? What question should they ask?
Me personally, I think the best one is are you licensed? So I mean, we have an elevator license
In the state of Illinois.
in the state of Illinois, Indiana, Missouri, Minnesota, and Wisconsin. And are you licensed? Because if you're licensed to do the elevators and the vertical platform lifts, even if you don't do those,
Right.
if you're licensed to do them, then you've also been trained and passed all the testing
Okay.
to do the stair lifts. Right?
So are you licensed in the state, assuming it's Illinois, are you licensed in the state of Illinois or whatever state that you're calling
and,
from?
and can you give me a copy of that license? Because a lot of people will lie.
Oh.
Yeah. So you have to, and any license company out there is very, very happy to give you a copy of their license.